This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
So I've found a small thing to love about being a druid, specifically in Donegal. So, like, when I'm a little owl self and I'm going all zoomy around Donegal, I have figured out how to just come to a nice little gradual landing and perch on top of this little banner thingy outside the Delve headquarters thing. It's, you know, it's the little things. The little things. Yeah. You know, like, what's his nuts penis?
Thrall's balls! They're everywhere! Thrall's Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by BoomyNation, Craig, Gershom, Johnnie.Tips, and Wooly.
Oh, what's up, swingaz? Okay, so that whole time toward the end of the cold open, I was trying to remember. I am blanking on the fat goblin's name. What the fuck?
Gallywix.
He's easily the most... Gallywix. Okay, so it's the little things, like Gallywix's penis. Anyway, from the TBHQ in the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thrall's Balls, episode number
172.
I'm Wooly, the chill AF neon feral druid, and it is neon. I run around as Rave Kitty. I earned that skin. I'm gonna use it. Here with me is Gershom, the sassy-ass beastmastery hunter. We also have the man, the myth, the bearded warlock himself, BoomyNation. And, of course, Johnnie.Tips, the proud dark iron Diabolist lock. Hi, guys.
What's up, swingers? Hey,
Hello.
so Wooly, when you were like saying, when you said what's his nuts, I didn't realize you were thinking of Gallywix. But I'm thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny if that was like the intro? Like, you step into the raid and he's like, "Hey, I heard this asshole Wooly was talking shit about my nuts. My dick ain't small, it's just that I'm so fat, and you know, it's like a matter of perspective. I mean, it's all how you look at things, you know, I mean." And then the raid fight
Well, you're
starts.
as rich as I am. You don't have to have a big one.
It's the motion of the ocean, you motherfucker.
You know, that actually leads me very nicely into what I want to start the show with today. A little out of the ordinary, but you know how I've been making songs? Well, considering Undermined is coming this month, like 9 days away from the day we record, I made a little songy song about Gazlo. I promise it's nowhere near as generic as the Tepartos song. You guys want to hear it? You want? Okay.
Yeah.
I like small dicks and I
All
cannot
right.
lie.
It's all about Gazlo, and it's called King of the Scrap.
Yo, straight out of Ratchet the Goblin with the mind sharp, king of the scrap, turning junk into fine art. Built the future from the gears in the dirt. Trade print status, yeah, I put in the work. Master engineer, big dreams in the forge. Boss of the cartel, rolling deep with the horde, making moves in the shadows. Money flows like a tide. You need a war machine, I'm the one to provide. Gears grind, engines roar, building weapons for the war. Clockwork crown, tech elite, Gazlo rising to the beat. Born in the fire, ruler of steel. Gazlo the legend, the power is real. Trade prince of madness, watch me ascend. Engineering glory till the very end. Used to hustle parts, now I hustle the globe. From Ratchet to Orgrimmar, yeah, I'm taking control. Visionary mind with the mech on the grind. Every cog, every bolt, that's the future I designed. Goblins try to cross me, now they bow to the boss. Cartel got a nuking, no more rolling the loss. Big mechs, big stacks, I'm a genius in green. Rocket power, armor, fueling dreams like a machine. Gears grind, engines roar, building weapons for the war. Clockwork crown, tech elite, Gazlo rising to the beat. Born in the fire, ruler of steel. Gazlo the legend, the power is real. Trade prince of madness, watch me ascend. Engineering glory till the very end. Gazlo stands above it all. Iron and gold, my throne will shine. Trade prince forever, this world is mine.
Yeah.
Yo!
Oh, apparently there's more.
Encore.
Nice.
See?
Bring the sparks, bring the flames. Neck riders know my name. War machines in the sky. Goblin King, watch me fly. Dynasties reign and empires fall. Gazlo stands above it all. Iron and gold, my throne will shine. Trade prince forever, this world is mine. Hey, this world is mine. This world is mine.
All right.
It ends right
I
now.
literally
Wooly.
just
Wooly
wrote,
was like,
because I
wait.
didn't listen to the whole thing before we played it. I literally just wrote in host chat, when does the song end? And then the song ended.
That was a sick bridge,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
That was dope. And I did feel a little embarrassed because I thought it was over too, and I started
I mean,
cheering.
so
but like
did
I've
I.
done that at concerts before.
Listen,
No, like I've done that at concerts before when like I didn't know the song and it was just like some opening band, and I'm like, yeah, this fucking that song was the shit. And it's like, oh, and then it's not
So,
over, and you're like,
I want to point something out to everybody. Yes, I know Gazlo's not any kind of king. He's the trade prince. ChatGPT made the lyrics. Suno.com made the music. I just put the two of them together.
Listen.
It is what it is, and as far as I'm concerned, Gazlo is the Goblin King because he's the best one. Fuck you, Gallywix.
Also, I really feel like if they were ever going to do away with a Horde Council, just really fast, not a long conversation, but I'd totally be okay with Gazlo being like the leader of the Horde. I think, like, as
not
much as
sure.
I didn't used to like goblins as much, I don't know. Like, I think he's matured a lot. I think I don't know.
You gotta be...
Maybe it's just the song. Like,
There's
yeah,
respect,
James
too.
Hetfield for president. And then you're like, you're
Hell
really
yeah.
actually not qualified for this job at all.
I'd vote for
All right, so first thing
I
we're
would.
going to do is we're going to put a bunch of pipes up in Thunder Bluff, okay? There's a lot of resources over there that we've been overlooking. That's what he'd do.
Needs to resource all that cow shit. That's like fucking actual organic fuel.
Where
isn't
is all the Tauren shit? You don't see a single fucking latrine, no outhouse, no nothing in Thunder Bluff. Are they just crapping off the side of the bluff?
They're just
I
all
play a
natural.
Tauren.
Yeah, dude. They just
There's
go
some good
down to the
public
bottom.
waterworks
It's
right
like like gathering at the Juggalos. You just walk like 2 feet away.
I
and
need
then
to
take a
go to
shit
Thunder Bluff now
right in front
and
of
do
everybody.
like the /E for the custom emote and write Grass Paw takes a shit off the edge of the bluff.
Why do you think their farms look so awesome?
I don't know.
Lively.
So yeah, lots of
Probably
shit.
it wasn't fueled by Chinatown takeout shit. It was probably like nice grass, organically fed shit though.
We're not going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
that
Okay.
pre-show reference. Hell yeah. These guys were saying we should record the pre-show, but if we did, I made a pretty bad off-color joke. So,
You can put it on my channel. No one cares.
well,
My off-color singing was just that. So
It was legit.
yeah.
something, Coruscant, something, reference to the joke I made earlier that I am not going to repeat. You know, that they got the speeder instead of the Valkyr, and whatever. You guys are never gonna know what the hell we're talking about. Anyways, what have we been up to in WoW this week, you guys? Boomy, I want to hear from you first, because you're having computer struggles.
Yes, I have a new computer coming hopefully in a week because my computer is dying. So what I've been up to when my computer has allowed me to, I've finally got the stupid Buzzbee mount from doing all the time walking crap. I finished the what the hell is it called? That stupid battle pass thing we have to do in WoW. I completely forgot.
Trading post thing.
Yes. So I got the whole Valentine's whatever. Ornate pink lunar festival attire,
like the Empress dress.
Yes.
Did you buy the red? Did you buy the red one too?
Well, I got the pink one. I didn't buy any other ones. I just bought.
You're
mounts.
running around looking like a pretty princess.
Yes, I am. I also completed up to the level 10 delves, but as I got to the part where you get to open the chests, and I got, all the things, the chest was there, I beat all the bosses. As I was getting ready to click on the chests, my computer turned off.
Ooh.
No.
I got the achievement though, so I can go to level 11. However, my computer's dying. It's 9 years old, but I have a new one coming. Other than that, that's pretty much all I've been doing in World of Warcraft and whatever my computer allows me to do.
Did the game postmaster the reward to you?
It didn't.
No.
I logged in the next day to see if it did, and it didn't. I just
No,
laughed.
that's something with delves, though, not to go too far off the subject early in the show, but one time I was really stoned and I accidentally just took the Levo bot out without looting my shit. I just forgot. I'm like, time to go home. And it never sent me nothing. It sent me absolutely nothing. Listen, Ian, fix it.
Hey,
We all know Ian listens to the show.
JJJJJohnnie.Tips follows me on Blue Sky. Maybe I'll
Oh, fucking
I'll skeet
serious.
that one out there on Blue Sky.
Yeah, women.
Didn't
Well,
Ian
if you tell
miss
it
you
to
once?
a woman, it'll be fixed in 2 fucking minutes. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was going around following people trying to get my Blue Sky feed as close to my Twitter feed as I could. And I'm like, I'm going to follow JJJJJohnnie.Tips. Why not? And then...
Without all the fucking Elon Musk bullshit.
Who, by the way,
Right.
has an unfortunately cool name. It sounds like a Star Wars name, but also terrible fucking asshole. Anyways... Then I get a notification a couple days later that she followed me back. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. President of Blizzard follows me on Blue Sky.
So wait a second. I've been doing Diablo news videos, WoW news videos, but she just follows you on Blue
Consider
Sky?
how small of a
I'm gonna
pond
cry.
Blue
Hold
Sky is right now.
That's
I
true.
think all you need to do is follow her. So I'll get into it with the what I did in WoW, but I was talking with another friend about this today, and he was like, did you follow her? And I'm like, well, I'm not really on Blue Sky, because I wasn't like, I'm not jealous of Wooly, but I was like, hey, I want JJJJohnnie.Tips to follow me too. And then he's like, did you follow her? And I'm like, wait, I should probably go check.
Whoopsies.
Wooly is a celebrity.
He is. He bumped fists with Ian too. And he
signed
talked
my
to
book.
Aaron Gregory at security.
For like 2 seconds.
So what?
I did tell him I am a huge fan of his work and that he does an awesome job. So, there's that.
I'm sure he's never heard that
Never
before.
once.
Ever.
Not
Not
like
once.
every time he interacts
But not
with
from
people.
Wooly.
Was that the end of your list there, Boomy?
That's the end of my
All right.
list.
Johnnie, what'd you do in WoW this week?
I did time walking, did my weekly for that, for the time ways. Got the ring fully upgraded, got all my gems. I even played a little bit of Plunderstorm before the podcast. I got the chest and legs done. And then the rest of the time was in Sod. Got my 3-piece tier 1, which is the Molten Core set. I got the Fellheart 3-piece. I'm missing one more. I need one more piece for pre-raid. And then ran some more Demonfall Canyon, ran Sholomance. I got to start the tournament for Karazhan Crypts. And yeah, that's about it for WoW.
Nice, man. That makes me wonder. It'd be kind of stupid if it didn't, but like the pirate get-ups and whatnot that we get from Plunderstorm, those we can transmog that, right? In retail. Good,
Yes.
because I went and got the whole dark-looking pirate outfit, Plunderstorm. So
Yeah, it's in a store format now, so you just get it when you buy
Solid.
it. Yeah, with the plunder.
well, that makes me wonder. If you spend your plunder before it gets to 5,000, do you still get the chest? Or rather, are you supposed to still get the chest because that whole thing broke? The cash, I mean. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anywho's well, I guess I didn't do much, so I'll go for next. I just kind of casually did some delves, came to the realization last night when I was like 8 or 9 sheets to the wind. Holy shit, I only have 9 days left to kill Zekvir for Let Me Solo Him. I killed him on the lower difficulty like a bunch, but holy shit, I need to do that. Haven't gotten around to that yet, and my druid's gear is 606. I feel more comfortable doing that on my Warlock before I shelve him entirely. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing this week. I have 9 days left. And if I don't get that, then I will never be able to say that I got Let Me Solo Him for every season delves have been around. And I want that. I want it. Let Me Solo Him, LMSH. That's what I'm going to call it. LMSH. But let's see, what else did I do? I don't know, just a bunch of random shit to get Valor Stones. Got a little annoyed with turning into a travel form as a bird and then having it turn me into a fucking goat deer thing and then not back into a bird when I go away from the people with the weekly quest people. Like, okay, druids out there, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you fly into the area in Dornegal where you can get your weekly, it'll automatically turn you into your ground travel form, which is fine. I get that. Like, it's got to be some weird thing, like says they don't want people mounted there, but for some reason still allow the ground form. I don't know. But then, when you run away from it, I feel like it would be nice if you could just turn me back into a bird so I don't have to do it myself.
It probably is just treating ground form as if you're unmounted.
I assume so.
So like when you run into those no mount areas, when you're on your mount and just whoom, and you like automatically get unmounted and then you can't mount again. So it must just be doing that. So, yeah. That is a little spaghetti-ish though.
Because like you'd think it would just throw you back into humanoid, right? Because I think that's what should happen there.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to me. Anywho's it's Gershom. What have you been up to? What have you been up to this week?
So I did a lot of fun things. Basically, as far as gameplay was concerned, I did a lot of delves. Like I said a few times, Gershom's retired, so I've been playing my Warlock and my daughter's Blood Elf. I don't know if I mentioned if she was almost 80, but she's definitely 80 now.
Wait a minute.
And I know 11.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to introduce you to the as your Warlock now on the show?
No. I'm just doing it as an alt.
Okay.
No, I'm definitely still Gershom.
I got confused because you said he was retired, and I was like, oh no.
I meant retired. Like I'm just not playing him right now. Sorry, like because I had said it before. No, he's just sitting on his butt. I haven't even logged into him. So just doing like no, that's Bane's job. I think he is in Dornegal. But he's like, no Bane here. I'm gonna take my huge dick and hang it off the edge of the bluff. No, I'm just kidding.
I called that Monday.
Right. Fucking seriously. Yeah, you and Gershom. That's both of y'all. So I did delves on them. And I jumped around and did world quests, like wherever I could get rep or gold pretty much. And I know 11.1's coming. So like, this is almost like it's over like this kind of boring time. And then I also visited the trading post and I had my Warforged Nightmare on hold. So I pulled him out. I got that guy also on a Monday. feeling good on a Wednesday.
Lord, I'm Lord.
And I bought the red clothes. Like, I like those short skirts and the leg wraps and stuff a little more than, like, I like that they're coming out with like some cooler looking stuff. So like I bought some of the red clothing. And then I started after I was done with all that and doing some time walking and stuff on them. I actually had a chance to jump on over to Notocus. Y'all remember
Hell
Notocus?
yeah.
From my alliance. Yeah, she's still in Uno Mas too, I'm shocked. I opened the guild tab.
They don't really
They didn't
kick
me
people.
from Uno Mas. So no, shout out to Uno Mas though, over on Proudmoore. DNR guys brought me into that. Yeah, so she's like 72. I did like a couple time walkings on her, and like that was it. And then I came up with the greatest tune name ever, Weed Bjorn. I'll spell it for you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. WIEDBJORN. She's a night elf. I haven't touched her yet, but I thought Weed Bjorn would be hilarious.
You said BJ.
Oh, and also Boomy. Also,
Yeah.
I have something specially for Boomy.
Is it a BJ?
Gundergoss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another inside joke we have. Except this time it was like an outside joke because for some odd sequence of events happened and the things worked out, and I got to hang out with Boomy for like 10 minutes
Neat.
Yeah, you did.
at my house. Yeah, he swung by. We got to chat and walked him to his car. So get the fuck off my property. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was
It's
good.
true. I ran away and screamed.
We got hugs and everything. So it was great. So I got
I was
to hang out.
literally in the neighborhood.
Yeah. We were just chatting and he was like, oh, I'm right around and just swing by. And I was like, okay. So that happened very organically and that was cool. And then if that wasn't the best part of the week, it got better because even an hour ago, I was literally just talking with Dave, friend of the show, Dave, over at Solo Q. Check him
Solo
out.
Q.
Yeah, fucking love me some Dave. Love me some Solo Q. Like, his friendship has been very important to me over the past couple
Dave,
years
I
as
love
far
you.
as online friends. Dave is amazing. So got to go, and then we ended up talking for like 2 hours like we always do. But in a few days, one of the bonus episodes of Solo Q is going to have me and Dave talking kind of about just the state of War Within, what we're looking forward to, what we're enjoying, and just kind of, like we did an interview together a year ago and he has since been on Thrall's Balls. So like we're just bouncing around right now and we just had a really nice, fun, free-flowing conversation for a couple hours about the game and stuff. And I think Dave is cool because he plugs the community a lot. He's always trying to reach out to people of all sorts, solo players, content creators, like all that stuff. So shout out to Dave. That was fun. And then I popped over here and now I'm gonna smoke a bowl and hang out with y'all. And that's pretty much it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, shall we move on forward into the mixed drink of the week?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Where's the button? Here it is.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
All right, now should I do this fast or should I read a Rudner this fucking thing? I'm not doing that. So, it's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit. I've done it better than that. I have. Basically, guys, if you do something stupid, it's not our fault, and do it legally. So, yeah. Anyway, we have been going through the final bosses of raids and making drinks for them. We have made it up to Blackwing Descent, and Johnnie is up this week, and he is bringing us Nefarian's End. We are going to be seeing the drink inspired by zombie, but not zombie, undead Nefarian. I do think, doesn't Anixia show up in that fight? I think she does.
Yes, she did.
Yes.
He rises. Well, hold on. Wait, I can do it because I did it so many times for rep. Rise, sister.
And she's got
When you
like
say something
a
like
section
that,
of her tail missing for
chains
some
on.
reason.
Well, she's also like on the thing where like you gotta jump in the lava and there's really no choice when you're soloing it except to jump in and out of the lava and try and get on the little elevator thing and then you blow her up. Yeah. No, she's definitely
God,
there.
her mount is awesome. Anixie and Drake. Anywho's it's.
I have
Johnnie is bringing us Nefarians, and I have it too. And I feel like we should guess what's in it. I'm not going to guess first. I want Boomy to guess first.
Oh, God. Okay. So y'all know I suck at this. So I'm going to guess. Johnnie, you ready? Let's go. 1 shot of whiskey with 2 shots of bourbon, another shot of apple cider bourbon.
That's a lot of fucking alcohol.
I call that Tuesday.
Jesus.
Flipping.
Feeling good.
You
on
mean
a
your
Wednesday.
beard
Okay.
calls that Tuesday?
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
don't
My beard
drink.
drinks a lot.
Yeah, you don't drink. Your beard does.
Exactly. I'm sober.
All right, I kind of stole the steering the ship away from you, Johnnie. You should be the one who decides who guesses.
Shit. But that's kind of close with the whiskey part, but there's more to it.
Oh, we get a hint that Boomy did not get. Well, who do you want to hear from next, man?
Let's go with Gershom. Let's see
Hell
what
yeah.
Gershom has to say.
Yeah, I'm doing the Peter Griffin. Ooh, Miss Clifton. Miss Clifton. Miss Clifton. I'm like holding my arm up. Okay, it is, man, I'm thinking Nefarian like that. Okay, I'm thinking about, I keep wanting to say like black coffee, but that's not appropriate. You know what it is? Maybe there's lava. Okay, it's some black coffee, like maybe with some sugar in it, just so it's not awful. And then you're gonna drop in a mixed shot of, so equal parts, however big of a shot you want, Jaeger and Fireball. Jaeger for the corruption, Fireball because he's a dragon, and coffee because he's dark and bitter and gross, and yeah, that.
Not far off. You were pretty close. Like you're almost on the money. You're almost on the money with that. You're almost there. You're actually pretty close. You're the closest so far. Wooly.
I have
see what
like a
Wooly has,
mountain of
yeah.
hints here. All right, I'm thinking some kind of black label whiskey. If it were me, it would just be Jack. And then black coffee, because you said that got her close. But also, this is Nefarian coming back from the dead. He's undead. I have always associated Jaeger with undeath, but instead I'm going to say black licorice liqueur. And you had a reaction when I mentioned Anixia, so I think Anixia plays a part in this. I think because Anixia's got some purple on her, there's also I don't know, I've lost the plot. That's where I'm leaving it. So yeah, that's my guess.
Rip.
Oh.
Well, what's actually in it?
Wait, did you say rip? You were like,
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh.
I see that a lot. I used to watch a lot of Creparian back in the old Hearthstone days and the.
I have definitely heard you say rip more than once on this program.
Far out.
Yeah. Ripperinos. So the Nefarian's end. So it's two shots of bourbon or anejo tequila, your preference. It's a shot of black coffee or espresso, your choice. You can do, and you do a half ounce of coffee liqueur, a half ounce of orange liqueur, and then 2 dash orange bitters, shaken. You pour it in, and then you take. And the glass has Tajin on it. Okay.
Oh.
Like the spicy.
Yeah.
Oh, like the
Follow me
Mexican
here.
spice. Okay.
Yeah, like Tajin, like a spicy rim.
Yeah, you put
the
it on
glass.
your fruit. Yeah,
Damn,
yeah.
dude.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Exactly. And then at the end, you take a couple dashes of hot sauce and you sprig it on the top of the glass as the lava.
Oh,
and
shit,
that's
I
what you drink.
Break the lava. Dude, solidly done.
I don't think that. I think if Boomy drank that, he probably would not skip the first floor bathroom.
No, I would not. It reminds me of SoCal, but I would be on the
Might
first
not
floor
make
bathroom.
it to the bathroom.
You can sub the hot sauce though. If you don't want, if it's too hot for you, you can just use like a little bit of blood orange as a garnish, or something like that. If you don't want the spiciness of it,
What's that aperitivo drink that's like orange and kind of bitter and spicy too? It comes in like a smaller bottle with like a blue label. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look this up because I'm just wasting time thinking about it. But like that would be a good substitute too. Or even like maybe like not even a shot or anything, but like a few drops of like sriracha or like pepper, like vodka too, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
That
It
sounds good
does.
though.
It does sound
I
good.
feel like first of all, I'm not a big fan of tequila, so I would have gone 100% with the bourbon route myself.
Yeah, I use bullet in mine is what I
See,
did.
thing is,
Ooh,
I don't
bullet.
hate tequila at all. It just makes me incredibly annoying. Like, unbelievably annoying.
Noted.
Yeah. TB Con.
We used to call tequila the baby maker.
TB Conolingus too.
That's me on rum.
I saw this picture online of a Hennessy label, and somebody wrote over it with Sharpie to make the H look like a P, and they put a little R in there, so it said Prennessy. So, do you have the drink in front of you, Johnny?
Yes, I do. And they add a little bit of cream to it to give it a nice smooth finish on mine.
Everybody loves a good smooth finish.
That's what she
So,
said.
over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole. Take a swig, sir. And if you wouldn't mind typing that up in a DM and sending it to me, because that was a lot to try to type out and keep up with. I lost my place. Oh, look at that. He put it in host chat. All right, well, to recap then, I'm just going to read this what Johnny put in. Spicy or not, 2 ounces of bourbon or anejo tequila, 1 ounce, god damn it, Boomy. Boomy sent another message and it made things change on the screen. 2 ounces bourbon or anejo tequila, 1 ounce espresso or black coffee, half an ounce coffee liqueur, half an ounce orange liqueur. I think you said it was either one or the other, correct? Or both? Okay.
No, you're both.
2 dashes of orange bitters, 1/4 ounce or just a few dashes of hot sauce of choice to taste, or I don't know how to say that, Tajin rimmed highball
Tajin.
glass, and that's optional. Rinse rim of glass and rim the glass with Tajin rim job. Pour all ingredients except Tajin into a shaker filled with ice. Shake into oblivion and frosted exterior 8 to 10 seconds at least. In half-pint mason jar or some kind of larger rocks glass, add some ice. Pour the mixture and shaker strain into the glass. You just don't want the extra ice going in. Serve with orange peel. That was the alternate one, yeah? I'm confused now.
Yeah. The only difference that you don't put the hot sauce on. That's the only difference.
Okay. Now, so that was Nefarian's End. Next week, we have a rather exciting drink that I'm a little disappointed to be missing. Unless Bacon Fest ends in time. Yeah, I'm not going to be here next week, y'all. These other hosts know, but y'all listening don't. Next week, Boomy is scheduled to bring us Cho'Gall from Bastion of Twilight. Boomy, do you accept the mission being set before you?
I accept choking all.
Good, because this envelope will now self-destruct. I need a button that's just an explosion sound. Closest I have is this. Alright, well, I guess we can move on to WoW news now. You guys ready for that? I'm ready for that.
Let's do it.
Anyway,
There's so much.
Fuck me. I'd fuck me.
Time for WoW News.
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
That's, I forgot what movie that's a reference to. Anyway, in WoW news, I mentioned it earlier in the show, but we have a release date for patch 11.1, Undermined. It releases on February 25th. Plunderstorm will end that very same day. And a note on Plunderstorm. If you have not received your cash from getting the 5,000 plunder, Blizzard is adding that now to a vendor in Dornegal as of February 18th. The vendor's name is Dakash, I don't know. Oh, Dakash, are you fucking kidding me? I just got that. But they are located, as they wrote it, in the markets of Eastern Dornegal. I assume that means over by the crafting order people or somewhere around there. Maybe that under that, like, stone hut thing. What do they call that? Pavilion? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. With those, the Delver Mog stuff and other Mog. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you'll be able to get your thing. It sounds like they just couldn't figure out what the hell was the problem and decided to just do it this way. That's my interpretation of that. Anywho's it's with 11.1 coming, we also get that new raid, which I'm excited for, my guild's excited for. I'm sure at least one or two others in this show are excited for it. But Liberation of Undermine will release March 4th, so that does not come with the same day as the patch. So you've got a little bit of time to get your item level up if, like me, you're a little bit behind. Like, say you switched characters, like me. Now, that said, LFR Wing 1, Normal, Heroic, and Mythic are all available on that first week on March 4th. I know some people are like, well, why the hell delay it at all? Put it out the day of. I wouldn't be ready, personally. I need the shift in delve gear and dungeon gear to get up where I need to be. I need that to catch up. So a week after that is LFR Wing 2. Week after that is number 3, and the 4th wing a week after that. I wrote month in the notes because I'm dumb. I will say the LFR minimum item level is 606. So if you do not have item level 606, you will not be able to queue for LFR Liberation of Undermine. And then story mode is not coming until March 11th. And I find that a little odd. If, like, that is not exactly there for any kind of challenge. It's there to see, you know, the story. So why would that be delayed? I don't understand that.
That's a good question.
We actually chatted. I chatted about this with Dave and kind of, not to go on and on about that, but kind of how that whole concept needs a lot of work and was a little
Story
disappointing.
mode?
Basically how the queen, so how like the Queen Ansarek basically just drops you into the boss room with either your AI group or your group that you queued with. And then it's like you didn't actually really see the story before. Like if you never did any of Nerebar Palace, then you didn't see any of the story. And if you just go into story mode and go kill Queen Ansarek, you still don't see any of the story. So maybe this is a way for people to at least catch up and see on YouTube, like, oh, here's all these boss fights. Woo, here's what happens. Now maybe we can go kill, who's the boss? I keep wanting to say Gallywix. Jasper Gallywix. Yeah. Anyways, that's just a thought that I'm throwing out into the ether, though, that maybe they're just giving people a way to actually see the story before they go do story mode, which really doesn't have much of a story at all. Like it's basically like a boss fight that takes like 5 minutes. So
I mean, if that is their intent, I don't think that's the correct approach. I feel like they should flesh out the story mode more. You know, like...
Right. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what we were dancing around for sure.
My other train of thought on this one is that I wonder if story mode specifically is delayed because maybe there's a mythic only story beat that comes in a cinematic, perhaps, after Gallywix gets crushed by his mech. Because that's actually what happens. The fight ends, he gets pissed off and leaves his mech, kicks the fucking thing, and it falls on him. It's funny shit. Yeah, so I wonder if maybe there's an important story beat that we need that we wouldn't have had on the PTR. Maybe that's their logic. But if that's the case, why would they... Because, like, what if Race the World First would take more than a week? So, I don't know. Maybe that's not... maybe not. I don't know. I will say, though, as far as Liberation of Undermine goes, I'm going to speak this into being right now, meaning once I say it, I have to do it. The first episode that we put out... silly little intro to each of these raid bosses, who they are, why we're fighting them. There, now I have to do it. Fuck you for giving me homework, me.
It's law.
That is...
That's a problem for future,
Yes,
Josh,
it is.
as you've said multiple times on the program.
Okay, moving ahead. There is a new book coming on out. It's called Crossroads. It is an anthology of different short stories. I'm just going to read the little blurb from Amazon because it'll basically just say, put into the best way, what's going on. After witnessing the fall of Dalaran and braving the depths beneath Khazalgar, the heroes of Azeroth face an uncertain future. Across the world, old hatreds are rising, and Xal'atath remains at large, at work on her own machinations. But even amidst a tide of chaos and fear, hope remains. Join Thrall, Jaina Proudmoore, Renzik the Shiv, who, if you're not a rogue, you probably have never fucking seen him, Farron Lothar, Illyria Windrunner, and the Locust Walker in this new collection of novellas and short stories that provide deeper insight into the powers at play and the battles still to fight following the war within. These tales serve as a reminder that Azeroth's fate is shaped by the sacrifices and struggles of all, and that even small, quiet actions can echo large throughout history. So yeah, that is now available for pre-order, $30 US. Hardcover copy will be available March 11th. I gotta wonder, why the fuck, of every NPC there is, of every lore character there is, why Renzik the Shiv? What the fuck?
He is a goblin?
He is a goblin rogue.
Huh.
They're going hard on goblins,
Well,
though.
yeah. Maybe they're like,
But then
shit, we don't have enough goblins. We need to build goblins up. Because there's Gazlo and Gallywix and...
The Fairy Tales book had that story about the unseen guest, too. That had to do with goblins, remember?
Oh, yeah.
When they make the fake money to keep the ghosty, the treasure hunting ghosty away or whatever.
Right. Yes, I
story.
forgot about that.
Yeah. Can I just jump in though and say really fast how excited I am that they're spending this much time on Farron Lothar? Like, absolutely. I think she had a little short story before this. Like, I would not, honestly, I'm just throwing this out there, I wouldn't mind seeing like a fucking Arathi like novel. Like, once we get more into their history and shit, as the game goes on, the story's taking longer, but there's so much going on over there. Like, Farron Lothar is a part of it, and Beladar, and what is Beladar, and all this shit. I think, like, at the end of all this, like, the next novel should be, like, Hellfall, or, like, the Arathi, or some shit. Like, for 100%. I love it. I'm so here for it.
Dude, I'm pretty convinced we're gonna see that with Midnight.
Like a novel, you think?
Not just novel. I think we're gonna see that with gameplay.
They could make that too. They could make that like one of those intro novels. So like how Shadows Rising. So some of the older novels were like, oh, here's the story we already know. Like Arthas was, I know you haven't read it, Boomy, but like the Arthas book just told us what we knew about Arthas and fleshed it out a little bit, you know, but we had already been in that kind of place in the game. But like then they'd be doing these sort of prequel novels, like the Shadows Rising one and all that stuff. So like if they did like a prequel novel about the Arathi, I would definitely first floor level shit my pants. I would first floor. Someone find me a first floor bathroom because I'm gonna shit myself. Like, this is so ready.
Well, there's so much we don't know about the Arathi on that one.
It's so much. That's another thing I was talking about today with Dave over there. I hate to keep mentioning it, but it's just because I just did it. So like we touched on that too. Believe me.
Well, here's my thought. We're now just touching in with the Arathi, with the other part of the Arathi. And we're getting the little like foreshadowing with Siren Isle and the whole stormy sea and whatnot. That I'm convinced, because they're trying to wrap the whole story up all the way to the last Titan, when they end the story and go to something new, we're going to find out what the hell is going on with the Arathi in general.
Right.
So I am all here for that. I cannot wait for that book and for that
You
gameplay.
really think it's going to be that
the
long?
book that we just said was gonna listen, go write it. We just said the book's coming out. We're like, that book.
So
that is just something we want to see. But
actually,
okay.
you might be right. My immediate thought is, are we not going to see it earlier? And we might, but the Empire of Light's on the other side of the planet, and they've already confirmed that Midnight is going to be in Silvermoon, and Last Titan is going to take place in Ulduar. That's like going to be our city, I think. So maybe you're right. Maybe
What
it will
if-
be that far out.
What if there's a portal to the other side into Sunwell, and that's how they get here?
Oh, yeah.
And the Empire starts bringing
That
their
would make
troops in.
sense. I have a
I feel like
I have a train
No, go-
of
go,
thought,
Wooly.
actually, that I kind of want to follow, but I need a question answered by people who will know better than me. So Anduin was named after Anduin Lothar. In the movie that's disrespectful to the canon at best, but I still love it even though it's shitty, Lothar was the queen's brother. Is that the case in canon or no?
That's a good question, and I don't
Because-
know.
I'm looking here.
My thought process here will be ruined if Anduin Wrynn is related by blood to Anduin Lothar, because I could totally see, as closely tied to the Arathi as everything is, I would totally ship Anduin and Farron. I'd do it.
First we have Jaina Ghost, now we have Anfarin. I mean, if they were related, it would be distant. It would be like a
That's fair.
distant uncle of sort. I mean, we're talking
Yeah.
generations. So Taria Wrynn and Lane Wrynn were husband and wife, and then they had
Right.
Varian, right? And then Varian had Anduin. So if Anduin Lothar was Taria Wrynn's brother, then that would be like his great uncle, or like uncle twice
Right.
removed, I guess, right? Or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, it's interesting to think about. Also, though, I mean, in like old school, like Europe and even other cultures and empires, there was a lot of like people that were related.
This is
so
true.
if you're going on the fantasy trope places, like,
And
yeah.
then if
Especially
Well,
when
I
it
see
came
it-
to royalty, like royalty had to marry royalty, so there's only so
and
much.
if
so many
Anduin
of
and
them, right?
Farron hooked up and they got married and shit and had a little baby, that would mean that for the first time in who knows how long, the heir to leading the Alliance and leading Stormwind would be not completely human. They would be one quarter elf.
Right, and it's also sorry, I lost it. Go ahead. I know
Yeah,
Boomy had
sorry,
something to
Boomy.
say too. I had a train of thought, but it derailed. Sorry, Boomy.
No, it's okay. I'll put it back on the rail. So I was thinking about that, and I might be having some brain farts. But if Farron and Anduin got together, you're bringing two bloodlines together. So you not only have Stormwind, but you have the Arathi. So I think they're weaving those two bloodlines together to make like a super powerful thing. Like, I am a big Anduin and Farron like fan. I think those two
They're
should go
having
together.
such nice moments, like when she's helping him connect and they hold hands. She holds out her hand. She's like, "Come on, hold my hand," and he's scared.
You
and
don't
it's like,
have
"Oh,
to
they hold
ask
hands and
which
stuff."
hand
Wait.
either, because she only has one.
Aw,
She only has one.
I know.
So I
Gotta
got some
bring that.
confirmation on
Yeah.
this. In Tides of Darkness, technically Lothar is referred to as the last of
I
the
was
Arathi
just
bloodline.
gonna say
Okay.
that too. Yes, he
Is
was.
he
No, when
though?
he
Not
died, so
confirmed.
according to everyone in the Eastern Kingdoms, the Arathi bloodline had died out. How did they not know? How did no one know that they left and went off looking for Renalash though? Like, wouldn't even
Ask Metzen.
wouldn't Anduin Lothar know that? Because the timeline, Farron is not 30 years old. I'm putting her at like 25. So they've only been there for like 20 years. Like, Anduin Lothar, maybe he died not knowing that they
Probably.
left. Because he died
Unless-
back in the Second War, right? Oh shit, yeah, then he would have been dead. He didn't know that they took off.
Yes.
Unless
Okay,
there
right.
was a secret,
Right,
Ew.
gotcha.
and only Chris Metzen knows. But there's something there, and I think Chris and everyone there is tying it up together to end the current storyline that we're in. But that's a great question. It's like, how do they not know that this fleet went over and then disappeared?
And they didn't go there to establish a new city. They did that out of necessity because, like you said,
Right.
they got pulled into some awful storm and we're looking at the Siren Isles and whatever. And everyone who travels in this general direction gets their fucking ass handed to them and dies.
But there's
like
a
they
kingdom.
did
Yeah,
it.
we are.
But that's what I'm saying is there's a kingdom and there's like a hierarchy and a religion and all this stuff they brought with them. But they're this successful and this prolific only 20 years after
We
they got there.
have.
I have a weird
An
feeling.
I'm
Sorry.
just going to say there's an important detail we're kind of overlooking here. And that's
What's
that
that?
the Empire of Light is where these Arathi left from and then ended up underground when they got, I don't know, teleported down there for some reason. So the
Yes.
Empire of Light may have been there for thousands of years, for as far as we know.
Shit, maybe they didn't leave from like the
That's
Arathi
what I'm
Highlands
saying.
proper.
The-
Right. I never even
Ogre.
fucking thought of that. Yeah, the whole ogre thing. Yeah, that's weird.
So I'm going to throw this out there. You do with it as y'all want to do with it. But I kind of feel with The Last Titan, maybe it might be in midnight, although I said twilight on my video when I talked about player housing, and someone talked about that. But with midnight, I have a posting note. Maybe with The Last Titan, our antagonist will also be the Arathi Emperor.
I could see that. I
yeah,
sort
who
of
is
thought.
that?
And I kind of wonder
go ahead, Will.
Terralian's position on all of that because he's got like, I don't know, a UV light jammed up his ass. I don't know.
I love how he's like loaded with light, but he still leaves the badass scar on his face. Like, bro, you could have healed that. It should have never happened to you.
my
But then
scars.
Ilaria's like, yeah, and then Ilaria's like, oh, I think it's sexy. Leave it on.
Oh my God, they can't bone.
Girl.
They're married, so they can't bone other people, and they can't bone each other because it'll hurt.
They might be
Yeah,
poly.
they
You
could
don't know.
be. They could be.
They're just gonna get together and go bone some fucking orc in Arathi Highlands somewhere and get off on it together. And by bone, I mean
Yeah,
torture and
'cause
kill.
they did that. Do
Oh,
not
Arathi
forget
orgies.
they did that.
Don't forget it.
Well, the other side of this coin about these short stories is Blizzard has just released in audio format a story called The Tipping Point. It's a story following Renzik the Shiv. It's his path from the Crack Slagger cartel, who I've never heard of, to...
Crack
Right?
Slagger?
And it's...
They're gonna let that be in the game? That is fucking balls, dude. Yes.
But
Let's
it's
go.
following
Slagging crack.
his path from that cartel to being a part of SI7 in Stormwind. I don't know if that story is part of the anthology or if his part in the anthology in Crossroads is a different story. Because this one is told with the voice and POV of Matthias Shaw. So, doesn't it kind of take the goblin's voice away for someone else to tell his story? So, I don't know, maybe it's two separate things. I don't know. I haven't listened to this yet, but I intend to. Probably on my car ride to work tomorrow. And that was actually it for the news. Do you guys want to play a game?
Yes.
Yes.
The one
Oh,
last
yeah.
thing though, Resnick worked with Matthias Shaw. That's why Matthias Shaw's doing the.
Oh,
Like they've been friends for a long time. I mean, that's why. I mean, obviously because it's Resnick's. Like Resnick does have a voice. Like he quotes him, like saying stuff, and like acts as him in the audio short story. It's not just like him recollecting things. It's like him telling it through.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like him telling the story away from where Resnick is to somebody else, that kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, I wasn't questioning why it was Shaw. I just saw SI7 and assumed they'd, I don't know, bumped noses, bumped uglies or something. Well, not literally. Maybe.
I mean, well, no, Resnick works
Yeah,
for
I know.
SI7.
That's what I'm saying is I don't think it's weird that it's Shaw because they would have worked together.
For sure.
Alrighty. Well, let's play a game. Play a game. All right, so we are gonna play 20 questions, and you guys are trying to guess what I'm thinking of. We will go down the line: Boomy, Gershom, Johnnie. Boomy, Gershom, Johnnie. This will be something from somewhere in the universe of Warcraft. And because there are 3 of you, it's actually 21 questions. So we'll do 7 rounds of questions. It's 7 for each of you. You're asking them out loud, and they're going to be yes or no questions, and I'm going to answer them. Do you have any questions before we get to the questions?
Was that a 50 Cent song? Like in the 2000s? Yeah. 21 question.
In the year 2000.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
No,
I
not
know.
that one. Yo, go, bitch. It's your birthday. No, so we're all just going to sing 50 Cent songs now, apparently. Okay,
Boomy, ask your first question. Wait.
Yeah,
Give me a second. I haven't
Uh,
thought of what we're guessing yet. 1 sec.
Oh, God.
Wait, what? You haven't even
What?
seen it up yet?
It's easy. You come
This
up.
is so
no,
trademark.
like, it's not like it takes a lot of work for me to think of something.
We
Isn't
have to
a
do
man
the
in a
work to
boat.
guess it. I know. Okay, when Wooly makes these up, I'm just gonna say I know to err on the side of like alternative.
There has been
lifestyle-
one time that I
lifestyles.
didn't do some kind of fucked up thing. I'm gonna give you a hint here, guys. This is a fucked up thing. It is part of something you can do in the game, but you definitely can't actually do it in the game. This might be difficult. This might be very difficult, so I'll give you a couple more hints. Think goblins, think mechs. Boomy, ask your first question.
Is it a goblin metal dildo?
You can't just guess. You gotta ask your questions, man.
Oh. Does it cut wood?
No. And I'll also say this is less of an object and more of a scenario. Gershom, you're up.
Does it involve dinner and drinks at a nice
It does
restaurant on the bottom floor of a hotel? Oh no? Okay, dang. So it's not 50
Oh my
Shades of
God.
Grey then. Okay, good.
Johnnie.
And is the item that's being used in game.
There are 2 items that have to be used here. One of them is, but not yet. Not until 11.1 drops. You do not have to have an intimate knowledge of 11.1's workings for this. But one of the items in question is in the game as of 11.1. Boomy.
Does it have a pedal?
Probably.
Fuck you. Damn it.
Later.
I was just gonna say, does it involve going for a drive?
You can be a passenger, whatever.
This
Anyways.
thing can be used to drive around, but it is not the drive mount.
I was gonna say, does it go 600 times faster than all dragon flying mounts?
Gotta
Bruh.
say,
No.
what I've seen of the, not to interrupt, but what I've seen for videos of the drive thing, because I haven't gone onto the PTR, it doesn't really look all that different from the car mount in the Goblin starting zone. And that's, I don't want to judge it, but if that's the case, that's going to be a little disappointing. Anyway, Johnny's turn.
Does one of the objects look like a certain character that's going to be coming in the game again?
Yes. Boomy.
Is it in a desert?
No.
Does this activity, if there's an activity involved, does it take place in Ashara?
It does not.
Oh,
But I know where you were going with that.
She sounded really sad about that one.
I was super sad. I need a hug. I was very bummed about it.
BRB.
Johnny.
So, is Griselda the other character involved?
There's no character specifically involved.
Okay.
Boomy.
Is electricity involved?
I'm going to say yes, but not directly.
Is elemental magic
No.
involved in some way? Okay.
It's the other person or thing. Is the that's there, so there's the one thing that looks like a certain other character, but then is the other person or thing a character in the game as well, or is it like something else, like an animal?
It is
or
not.
a more
So
generic?
the two things that the scenario I'm thinking of, one of them cannot be found anywhere in the game.
It's Boomy's beard. I
It
won.
is not.
Hell yeah.
It is not.
Sorry. It is not. Boo!
Oh.
Now I'm really sad.
Boomy,
Fuck.
you're up.
Do Jaina's tits, are they involved?
No.
I have to do that at
You
least
do.
one episode.
Okay. Wow. I only have like a couple more questions. Does this event or something that we're thinking of, is there more than one like place involved? Is there travel or teleporting or anything like that involved?
Oh, fuck. I'm kind of stuck right now. I'm trying to. Is there a? Is it the Gallywix new mount cigar that sticks out of the mount? Is that, or okay? Is that a smoking element, or something that resembles a smoking element involved?
Can you word that differently? I'm not sure what you're asking.
Is I have a guess in mind, but like I'm trying to find a different way of asking the question without getting too specific. Make it like a yes or no vague answer. Is the item being used to penetrate something else?
Whoa. No. No, it
That's
is
a
not.
much better way of asking that question. The second time was way better. I was gonna say, I know that she probably doesn't listen to the podcast, but Monica Lewinsky, if you're listening, at least Bill's cigar was not on fire when he, like, Johnnie was suggesting that the cigar been on
What
fire.
a
or
timely
something.
reference.
Anyways,
Because the mount has a cigar in it. That's
Yeah,
why I was
yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
yeah, no, I know.
Boomy's up. And
Just as no, I do
so,
love cigars.
cigars are awesome, but I got to be in the right mood
Yeah, they
for
are.
them because that smell sticks with you and the taste. I will say,
It's not fun to kiss a guy who smokes cigars. I'll just say that. Next time you pop one in your mouth, probably understand that no one's gonna want to like kiss you on the mouth. My ex-husband smoked cigars, and I could not. I was like, okay, it's cool. I didn't even mind the smell in the house. The tobacco smelled fine. I just didn't.
I
want
mean,
to
that
kiss him
makes
afterwards.
sense. If I have not counted wrong, this is round number 5. So you each have 3 questions left. Boomy, you are up.
What was the answer?
What do you mean, what was the answer?
No,
We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh,
the answer to your
Yeah.
question was no.
It
It
nothing
does
is being
not involve
right.
penetration.
okay, good.
As long
Okay,
as we're
good.
aware
Now
that
I can
penetration
sleep. Now I
is
can
not
sleep on my
involved.
tummy. He said, "Now I
Oh,
can sleep
God.
on my tummy. I feel safe now."
Does the scenario take place in Ashendale?
All right, I'm feeling stuck here too. I feel like we're running in circles, as I usually do with this. Does this involve like any sort of pillar character of lore?
No.
Like if not besides Gallywix, but like anyone else is there?
Nope, not a single one.
Jaina's tits are not there. Her dad showed up as a ghost and scared the tits right off her. She was like, nope.
Gross. Oh, fuck.
But no, the answer to that question is no. Johnny's turn.
Does it have to do with clever use of game mechanics of a certain mount? In terms of like the emote of the mount when you like, let's say you're in Dornagal and you're like on the ground and you press the space bar to jump, but it's like a ground mount and it does like a special little animation.
I'm gonna say no.
He wants to know if the Warforged Nightmare is riding someone's dick and does that thing where the ground mount horses jump and then they spin around on their back legs and then like
unicorn
yes,
horn
exactly.
up the butt.
Yep. Wooly wins.
Boomy, your turn.
Is the Sylvanas and Janus at Bucky's? Or Jaina at Bucky's?
No. And it's also not Jason Solo using the dark side to interrogate a guy by slamming his face into a table. Did you ever read that?
No.
It's one of the older Star Wars books that isn't canon anymore. Gershom, your turn.
Okay, does this event even take place on Azeroth, or is it in an alternate universe somewhere, i.e. Draenor or Shadowlands or something
Technically,
like
it could happen anywhere.
That's what she said.
Johnny.
So it can happen anywhere, so...
Doo-doo.
What is this?
Is doo-doo involved?
Oh, no!
No,
gross.
doo-doo is not
Scat.
involved. All right, you each have one
Scat,
question
no.
left. Boomy, what is your final question?
Does this scenario take place on the roller coaster in the Dark Moon
It
Fair?
does not. Gershom.
Okay, is there any kind of like food or beverage involved?
No. No food, no beverage. Johnnie.
That's mean that the Dom doesn't even let the other person eat or drink. That's fucked up.
Serious.
I mean, if you sign a contract that says that's okay.
You just
but
gotta say the
in-
safe word. Listen, if you're hungry, just say banana, and then you can eat a sandwich.
Is there a
Peppers!
safe word
Peppers!
involved?
Pineapple!
Johnny, what's your final question?
Is there a safe word involved in this
No,
situation?
there is not. All right, so at
Nice.
this point, I'm gonna go one of you to the next, and I'm gonna have you say your guess. I'm not going to say if you're right or wrong. Boomy, what is your guess?
Janus tits.
Gershom, what is your guess?
Janus tits.
No, it also that. Does it involve that goblin? No, I know. I gotta guess the event. Okay, is it the honeymoon of that goblin and his little gnome wife? That goblin.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
them?
Gross.
Okay, and Johnny, your guess.
It's Gallywix having a little dick, mini dick orgy at this new hotel before he gets killed by us.
None of you are correct. It's quite simple, actually. The little scenario I was thinking of was smoking weed and hotboxing Gallywix's mech. You just close the door and hotbox.
Is that why it falls over?
I was so close.
So, yeah. From
Oh
now
my God,
on,
that's
whenever we
funny.
do this, I'm only going to think of stuff that can 100% be seen in the game. Because otherwise, it can just get too specific like that, and then no one will ever fucking guess it.
But you did think it up off the top of your head. That's a sign of pure genius.
I mean,
Yeah.
you would be surprised to find out how much shit I just make up then and there. I'm just saying.
Craig!
Anyway,
Yeah.
Craig doesn't exist anymore. Poor Craig. I'm just kidding. Actually, we did DM for a hot second the other day. He's good.
Hopefully,
he's just busy.
Craig
His wife is
stated-
pregnant
holy
again.
crap.
I said, is it twins again? And he said, no, it's just one this time. But he's going to have 3 kids born like 14 months
So our
apart.
part-time
Poor
fifth
guy.
host may become even more part-time. We're talking not 12 hours in a 40-hour week, but more like 1.
Paternity over podcasting,
yeah.
y'all.
Hell
Love you, Craig.
yeah.
You're a good dad. Hell yeah.
Beer to
All right, so final thoughts. Boomy, what's your final thought?
I cannot wait for 11.1. Let's go.
Gershom, what's your final thought?
I've been waiting all day to say this. Jana's
Yeah.
tits.
Johnnie,
There it
what's your
is.
final thought?
On cars, coming on cars. We're go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Hell yeah.
We gotta go.
All right, my final thought, always use the first floor bathroom, because you might not make it to the second floor.
Wouldn't that have been tragic if you'd shit your drawers like halfway up the stairs?
I was almost there, man.
Yeah, it's
Just
happening.
empty your bowels into the kitchen sink.
Yo, I seen a Reddit once where somebody was on like a Zoom interview for a job and wasn't feeling good and actually like shit themselves in their desk chair, but still got the job. Like she was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling good. I didn't wanna not go, and I really wanted the job." And she's like, "I'm not feeling good," and then like apparently she just shit herself during the
Yikes.
interview. I'm like, how do you maintain that composure?
Aha, my question is, how do you
Anyway.
do that without laughing your ass off?
Right, like, are you
How do you
either
do that on
laughing
Zoom?
or
I was
dying or
23
both?
years old. I've told this story on the podcast, but I was 23 years old, graduated from college, and the new semester started. I went back to campus so I could say hi to my friends. Thought it'd be funny to to fart in my car in the hot sun, playing a prank on myself, you know? Instead, I shit my pants. And my first thought was, oh my God, this is hilarious. Y'all gotta not take yourself so serious.
It's that college bro lifestyle, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Too bad you didn't have a fedora
God.
to shit in.
All right, anyway,
Yeah, you guys should.
we are going to go ahead and get on out of here. Follow us in the social places. I am, actually, before we get to that, the note here has, Gershom, you have a blue sky. Is that the case? That might have been a mistake.
No, I
Okay.
do. It's the same tag. It's Hunter Gershom. I'm just not on
Gotcha.
socials all that much anymore. Almost better to reach me by DM even instead of tagging me. Like I don't necessarily scroll through them anymore, but I'm out there.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, feel free to follow us in the social media spots. I am at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y on Instagram and Blue Sky. Gershom is at Hunter Gershom, Gershom, and that's all one word on Twitter and Blue Sky, and at Hunter Gershom, Gerrshom, still all one word on Instagram. Boomy is at BoomyNation, BOOMY Nation, all one word on Twitter, YouTube, pretty much any place he has a social media presence. And then, of course, Johnnie.Tips is Johnnie.Tips, spelled JOHNNIE.Tips, TIPS, on Discord, and at Johnnie.Tips on Instagram. And, of course, our part-time fifth host, Craig, is at Craig Addict on Twitter, CraigAddict. And then the show itself is at Thrall's Balls Pod on Twitter and on Instagram. Blue Sky is to come there. Hold tight. You can email us with any feedback or questions to send that to thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. You can also leave us feedback on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or even in a specialized reviews channel on our Discord. Go to thrallsballs.com to find our link tree. All our relevant links, including Discord, can be found there. And if you send us something, we will read it on the show. Anyway, bye. We love you. Be good.
Love you, swingers. Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
That was the shit.
Yes.